तो बच्चों, कल हम लोगों ने जो पढ़ा था वो मैं आपको थोड़ा सा बता दूं कि कल हम लोगों ने क्या क्या पढ़ा था। ये हम लोगों ने एक्चुअली सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज लॉज ऑफ एडिशन ऑफ सब्सट्रैक्शन एंड एडिशन एंड सब्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ वेक्टर्स। तो हम लोगों ने बेसिकली इस टॉपिक में हम लोगों ने तीन लॉज पढ़े थे। एक ट्रायंगुलर रूल ऑफ एडिशन था, दूसरा पॉलीगॉन लॉ ऑफ एडिशन था, एंड तीसरा आपका पैरेललोग्राम लॉ ऑफ एडिशन। ये तीन लॉज जो है ना हम लोगों ने पढ़े थे। करेक्ट। अगर इसमें कोई डाउट है तो आप एक बार फिर से हमारा जो कल वाला वीडियो है वो देख सकते हैं। करेक्ट। तो आज जो है हम लोग स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं सब सब्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ वेक्टर्स। एडिशन हम लोगों ने देख लिया था, सब्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ वेक्टर्स। तो दोस्तों, ये जो है हम लोगों ने कल जो पढ़ा था, ये उसको एक बार देख लेते हैं। मैं मोटा तौर हम लोगों ने लॉज ऑफ एडिशन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन कल स्टार्ट किया था। और हम लोगों ने लॉज ऑफ एडिशंस देखे थे। देयर वर थ्री लॉज, दैट इज ट्रायंगल रूल ऑफ एडिशन, पॉलीगॉन लॉ ऑफ एडिशन, एंड parallelogram law of addition. So these three laws were there and we explained it. Now, today we will see subtraction for vectors. So let us go through what is subtraction for. So we have already defined, suppose some vector is there, A, then what is minus A? This is your equivalent opposite vector with the same quantity but in the opposite direction. Correct? So, suppose you have two vectors like this. This is A and this is B. Correct? Now, suppose if you want to find out addition, then what you will do? This is A, this is B, and this is your R. Correct? But subtraction of vectors means this minus B. Then what you have to do? You have to first make minus B. What is this? Minus B. Now you add these two vectors. This is your A and add minus B in the similar fashion. What is this? This is your. Now, in this case, this is your, you just complete the parallelogram and this is your R. You can write it as R dash. So R dash is nothing but A minus. Correct. Now, suppose this is making an angle theta and this is making an angle alpha. Then your magnitude of R dash will be nothing but A, and what is this? Here we can write it as A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta is basically here this angle. What is this angle? This is it. The angle between A and B is theta. Then angle between A and minus B is basically 180 minus theta. And ultimately, this will give you A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. Because cos 180 degree minus theta is cos theta. Now, direction of tan alpha, direction will be nothing but your B, or you can write it as this is your so B sine divided by A plus B cos, or we can write it as B sine theta upon A minus B cos theta. Correct? So this is how you can find out the subtraction of a vector. In any case, this will be the same as this diagonal gives you R, and this diagonal will give you R dash. If you go with the parallelogram, correct? I hope this is clear. Alpha angle is from the angle from the A, vector A. Now, let us take some question here. Here are two vectors, 10 units and 5, and make an angle 120 degree, which either. Find the magnitude and angle of resistance with the vector 2. So, let us take vector A is basically 10 units, B is basically 5 units, and they make A and 120 degree. So what do you have to do? You have to complete the parallelogram. This will be your R, and this will be your alpha. So we have to find out R and alpha. R will be nothing but, we already know, A square plus B cos theta, or 10 square plus 5 square plus 2 into 10 into 5 into cos 120 degree. This thing. Correct. So this will be basically 100 plus 25 plus 100 into cos 120 is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. And this will give you 5 root. Tan alpha, you can find out alpha. So tan alpha, we know this B cos theta upon A plus B, sorry, B cos, it is not cos theta, it is B sin theta upon B cos theta. B is 5 sin 120 degree, 10 plus 5 cos 120 degree. Correct? So 5 sin 120 degree, sin 120 degree will be 180 minus 60, sin 60, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, divided by 10 plus 5 minus 1 by 2. Correct? So this will be basically 5 root 3 upon 20 minus 5 means root 3 by 3, or 1 by root 3, or alpha. Tan 1 by root 3 is basically 30 degree. Correct. Now we can go two vectors of equal magnitude. Two are at an angle 60 degree to each other. Find magnitude of their sum and difference. Correct. So we have two vectors. This is 2 and 2. Correct. Suppose this is your A and this is your B, then magnitude of A equal to magnitude of B. It is given, and R is A plus B, and that is, so here actually it is 60 degree. So here 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 into 2 into 2 into cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree is nothing but 1 by 2. That means root 4 plus 4 plus 4. Correct. This is your 2 root 3. Likewise, if we, this is, what is this? This is your minus b. This is 2, this is 2. This is your 60 degree. So this angle is basically 120 degree. Correct. So here R dash, we can say A minus B will be equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 120 degrees. And cos 120 degree minus 1 by 2. So this will become 4 plus 4 only. Minus 4. This will become ultimate. So this is how you can solve this question. You have to find out the magnitude of their sum and differences. Correct. Let us go further. Let us see what is there. Now, let us see what is a unit vector. Unit vector whose magnitude is 1. Unity. Correct. Suppose you have a vector A. Then unit vector is denoted as like this. This is basically your vector divided by its magnitude. or you can say, so if you divide the magnitude of any vector from the vector itself, then it will give unit vector. This unit vector, it has no dimension and correct. Basically, they have direction only. So unit vector of A is showing the direction only towards A. Whatever is the direction of A, that will only be shown by this unit vector, correct? Like we have this Cartesian coordinate system, there are three orthogonal axes are there. This is X, this is Y, and this is Z, correct? Along these directions, X, Y, Z, basically we take unit vector as I. Here along Y it is J, K. These are the unit vector. You can write I, J, K, or you can put topi also, cap, and I, I basically is represented direction only. Magnitude as I is 1, correct? So unit vector has got magnitude as 1, and it only represents the direction. But what about 0? 0 or null vector. This is the vector of 0 magnitude. Correct. Even direction is also not particular. Correct. Now suppose we want to we have a force, or this is your x direction. We have a force of 10 Newton in this direction. Then we can define F vector as 10 I. What is this? This is the magnitude. What is this? This is the direction. Suppose you have a vector like this. You have a xy plane. You know, in this direction I is there, and in this direction j is there. Suppose you have a coordinate 2, 3. And if you join this is your, suppose this vector is A, then you can write down this vector as so I was telling you, if you have this point as a coordinate, then A vector you can always write 2i plus 3j. It is very easy. So general formula you can say you have a point, suppose you have a point P, P is x1, y1, and here is point Q, x2, y2, and you want to find out the vector PQ. So vector PQ you can write like this. Q is the head, PQ is defined as P is tail and Q is head. So x2 minus x1 I plus y2 minus y1 j. This is the general formula. You can write down any type of vector like that. If it is three-dimensional, then you can write down three-dimensional this thing also. Suppose PQ is three-dimensional vector, then x2 minus x1 I plus y2 minus y1 j plus z2 minus z1 k. So this is where you can write down any vector if you are given the coordinates. Correct? I hope you must have understood today. Correct? There is a resolution of vector. It is a very important actually topic. And tomorrow at 10 o'clock we are going to take up this topic. So subscribe my channel and you will get the link also. And just come tomorrow and we will see further in this chapter of vectors. Correct? So goodbye and till tomorrow. Correct?